Welcome to DeFi Crypto Today. Today's daily news. Need to fix something here first. Okay, we're back. All right. The polls are still open. We're asking you, what do you want me to talk about? In the regular videos, not the live videos. Okay. Um, Unfortunately, we're limited on Twitter to 4 items. So vote for what you prefer and add comments. Add your comments so that we know what you want me to talk about. Okay. Right now, I don't know why, but a lot of people still want me to talk about Wonderland, 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 and Wonderland. And that's fine. It just there aren't that many news. Okay, I can't talk about Wonderland 7 days a week when there's hardly any new items every maybe once every 2 weeks or something. So we need other subjects. Time to be your own bank is still a popular one. Delta neutral strategies as well. This one seems to be less exciting to you guys. Options, futures, and other derivatives. Although, personally, I think the future of crypto, that there's a lot of stuff in here. Okay, so those are items that you might find interesting, especially um, structured products, because they're not complicated. All you have to do is basically deposit some funds, and the program, the code, just performs all the operations in the background for you. You don't need to do any calculations or know that much about options and so on. Okay, they typically the developers create the strategy for you, and you just choose the strategy that gives you the best return. But again, put your comments here. I'm going to read your comments. I'm going to reply to your comments. And give me some decent suggestions about videos. Now, you can also do it on our community page on YouTube. So far, we've got 208 votes. We need more votes. Uh, I want more people. You still have several days. The poll's open for a few more days. Okay. I want more ideas. Give me more comments. Okay. Um, I really need to know what you guys want to watch. Okay. We want to get views. Yeah. And the views come from you guys. All right. So, yeah. Again, Wonderland's a favorite here. Protocol Reviews was pretty popular as well. So, yeah, here I can have 5 items. On Twitter is only 4 items, so whatever. Just add your comments. Put comments, okay, on things you want me to talk about, okay? Like, talk about it in general terms, like what kind of strategies you want me to talk about. Do you want me to do live trading? Do you want me to do portfolio management? Whatever. We can do anything. It's whatever you guys want to watch, okay? I have a ton of ideas. It just I want you to be interested in watching them, right? There's no point if nobody is watching. All right. Also, I've been having a lot of requests for these live videos. Okay, so if you like the live videos, hit the like button. Okay, if you don't hit the like button, YouTube is not gonna send the thumbnail of the live videos to anybody. Okay, nobody's gonna watch. Okay, so if you like the live videos and you want me to make more live videos, you have to tell YouTube that you like the live videos. Okay, otherwise YouTube is gonna say, nobody is interested in watching this stuff, so we're not gonna send anything to Chris, and Chris is talking to himself. I don't mind. I talk to myself all day long. But no, it's like I want to bring this in a format that you find entertaining and interesting. Okay, that you can learn stuff and that you can get involved and ask me questions. Okay, I love your questions. I really like the interactive part of being able to answer your questions live on the videos. So if you enjoyed this format, say so. Okay, you can add likes, you can add comments and everything, and YouTube takes that into account. And the more you guys interact with the video, the more YouTube pushes my video up on YouTube so that more people get to watch it. Okay, so that's the whole point. Yeah. What's next? Not this. No. On Decrypt today, we find that Portugal grants the first crypto license to Bison Bank. So this is going to be the first Portuguese crypto bank that's licensed to do crypto in Portugal. Portugal is very positive, very pro crypto, so that's quite interesting to watch. I just want to check how many people are watching right now. We have 6 views and 2 concurrent viewers right now. Wow. All right, so let's try to boost these numbers, right? Okay. All right, so this is interesting. I like Portugal because so far they've been very, very positive about crypto. It's one of the countries in Europe that have the most open policies about it. What is the question? Hi, Chris. Will you vote for Sick and Bastien to run Wonderland Treasury? Right now, they look okay. I was interested in the other guy, the professor, but apparently his position was not retained. I think they didn't want to keep him, so they were more. I think what happened is that the people at Wonderland already have a relationship with Bastien. Okay, so and they know them more, and I think that's why they want to go with that. When I look at the proposal from Sky High, I think it's called, right? And Bastien, it looked okay. The professor had reservations about using Bastien because he said that they might take advantage of the situation to perform more trades to gain to earn fees. So that's a potential warning. Skyhopper, right? That's right. So yeah, so we have to weigh this. Bastien is seems to be a good company. Okay, Skyhopper seems to be to know what he's doing. Okay, in terms of treasury management, I like his proposals. You know, I would vote for him. I don't think that it's a problem, unless there's something much better that comes along. I don't know why the professor was not retained. Maybe they didn't like him. I know he made fun of Daniele in his letter, so maybe that Daniele didn't like that. I don't know. But yeah, that could be the problem. But so far, yeah, Bastien seems to be a reputable firm. I believe Skyhopper works there. It's probably good. Judging from the proposal, it looked fine. I would vote in favor. But it's only good for 3 months anyway. If we don't like him, if we think that he's not doing a good job, let's fire the guy. Get another one. Okay. But again, just look at how much time it took to get that. Okay, we fired Sifu back in what, February? It's April already. It's almost 3 months, right? So we can't you know, do these things lightly. Okay, we have to consider the future of Wonderland. If we want Wonderland to be successful, we need somebody in charge now who's going to build this treasury. Okay, treasury lost almost $1 billion in the last couple of months, mostly due to that stupid rage quit shit. And the whales that kept attacking the project, and people that wanted buybacks and all kinds of crap. So yeah, I think we wasted a ton of money and a ton of time. We need somebody in charge that can build up the treasury again. So hopefully Skyhopper is going to do the job. So let's hope for that. All right, so yeah, let's finish with the news. So apparently, this bank is going to be able to issue digital assets, the Bison Bank, okay, in Portugal. That sounds interesting. I don't know what it's going to look like in terms of assets, okay. I think it's going to be like a mix between traditional finance and crypto finance, personally. I think that's what's going to happen there. But let's see how it goes. All right, so yeah, the big news is still Elon and his takeover or planned takeover of Twitter. Now, a lot of people don't like that, okay? And it's kind of ironic in a way. I think Elon... Okay, some people don't trust Elon. They think that Elon has a plan that he's not revealing to the people. Basically, what Elon is saying is that Twitter should be a platform for free speech. Okay, there shouldn't be as much censorship as there is already. Okay, there's a lot of people that want to talk and say stuff, and they get banned or deleted by Twitter management, and they don't even know why sometimes. So Elon is against that. However, you know, this statement here is inconsistent. Okay, so he says Elon Musk's priorities for Twitter: put the code on GitHub. Okay, all right. So the code if the code is on GitHub, then the code is open source, and anybody can check how the data is manipulated. Okay, so we know if it can censor you or not. Okay, and then but then he says crack down on crypto spam. Okay, so you want to censor crypto spam. So you do censorship, or you want free speech. Okay, you can't have both. Okay, you can't crack down on some stuff because you find it annoying. Yeah, crypto spam is annoying, but you know, give people the option of filtering it. Okay, that shouldn't be done by the management. If you don't want to see crypto spam, you want to block certain spammers that are polluting your account. Okay, hit the block button. Okay, that's good enough. Okay, I don't want to see upper management at Twitter do what they're doing right now, which is decide in their own wisdom, okay, who to ban and who not to ban. Okay, so hopefully there's going to be some consistency in the way it's going to be managed here. Now, what we're going to see is that a lot of people are fighting against Elon right now, and that's why I called it the crypto wars. Here it says here, Elon Musk has been bumped off the perch as Twitter's largest shareholder. Asset manager Vanguard Group recently upped its stake in the social media platform and now owns 10.3% of the company. Elon has 9.4 or something. The issue is Vanguard is old school, right? I don't know if it's the board of Twitter that call Vanguard, But Vanguard is like a very, very large management company, fund management company. They own trillions of, they manage trillions of dollars. So they already had a ton of Twitter shares. So I'm sure it wasn't a big deal for them to reach 10.3%. They probably had close to that already in their multiple investment funds. Okay. So my feeling is that these guys want to work with the board of directors, try to kick Elon out. Okay, force him to sell his shares and forget about the takeover. All right, and then you can see here. I don't know if you know Mark Andreessen. And Mark Andreessen has been around for a long time. He's this is the guy who invented Mosaic and was the head of Netscape. Don't know if anybody here is old enough to remember Netscape, but Netscape used to be the dominant web browser back in the early 90s. Yeah, I know I'm that old. And and then it got killed by Microsoft when Microsoft decided to release Internet Explorer, because Internet Explorer was on every single Windows computer. But before that, Netscape was everywhere. It was on Mac, was on Windows, and at that time you could only open a single window. And there was no white color. Can you imagine? The background, the default background was not white. The default background was gray in those days. Yeah. I still remember like the gray Yahoo homepage. Wow. Anyway, so Mark Andreessen became a billionaire out of Netscape, and I think he's supporting Elon. If you look at his tweets, he's been tweeting a lot since the Elon announced that he wanted to take over Twitter. It says, look at this. You have to read this carefully to understand that he's actually supporting Elon. It says, Elon must not be allowed to impose his refusal to censor us on us. This guy is too clever. Okay, a lot of people are not going to understand this sentence. So basically, he doesn't want, what he's saying, okay, is that he's saying that the critics of Elon don't want Elon to refuse to censor Twitter users. He wants Twitter to be censorship free. Elon wants Twitter to be censorship free. So what this guy is saying is that the opposition, the people that don't like Elon, want censorship. They want Twitter to be allowed to censor free speech and break down democracy. See, Elon wants more democracy, and he says that we need Twitter as a tool for democracy. We need Twitter to have free speech. Okay, so Mark Andreessen is absolutely for that, but the way he's writing it, okay, is very ironic. So you have to understand what he's saying. He says here, imagine the threat of freedom of democracy if people can just say what they think. Again, very ironic, okay? You gotta understand that this guy wants freedom and democracy, and he wants people to be able to say what they think, okay? So read this very, very carefully so you understand the irony in what he's saying, okay? A lot of people are going to misinterpret this, okay? See, like what he's saying here. Elon's proposed takeover of Twitter is a profound threat to unfree speech. Okay, so that guy is very funny. That guy is very funny. I really like Mark Andreessen. Anyway, next item. What do we have here? Netscape Navigator. Yeah, good old Netscape Navigator. Encarta. Encarta. I haven't used Encarta in a while. Do you remember Alta Vista? The precursor to Google. Yeah, and what was we had all these weird search engines for a while. Yeah, Lycos, for instance. Remember Lycos? So we're all gonna make it. Crypto Boss says the tide is turning on regulation. So this is CZ, Chengpeng Zhao, sorry, founder and CEO of Binance. And this guy is working very hard right now. I don't know if you know this, but he's flying everywhere around the world right now and trying to push for more crypto adoption in various countries. He was in France just a few days ago. I saw his interview in French. This guy met with the president of France about crypto. He met with like various presidents and prime ministers around the world, okay, to help crypto. He's working very, very hard, okay. And Binance now is starting to get a lot more respect. I don't know if you remember, last year, everyone and his mother was fighting against Binance. Okay, all the regulators were trying to, throw stones at Binance, but now they seem to be a lot more compliant. Okay, and they seem to reach some agreements, at least with some regulators. And a lot of governments are looking at them in more favorable terms. Okay, and what he's trying to push is for more positive regulation for crypto. The problem you have to understand is that crypto is new. People in government are freaking old. Okay, they still have rotary phones. Okay. They're like my mom, okay? They don't understand technology. They don't understand what's good about crypto. So they're scared of it, okay? And they're scared to lose their jobs. They're scared to lose their privileges. They're scared to lose their money. They're scared to lose all kinds of shit, right? And that's why they're opposing crypto left, right, top, and bottom, okay? Now, this guy is helping smooth things out, okay, and make regulation a lot less dangerous against crypto, okay? So follow what he's saying. Anyway, right now he's seeing that the tide is turning. He thinks that right now a lot of regulations around the world is becoming more and more favorable towards crypto. So I'm hopeful too. I really want regulation to be pro-crypto, not against crypto. All right, next item. Investment banking stifle downgrades Twitter to a sell amidst full-blown Elon circus, they call it. Yeah. So again, these are more people fighting against the Elon takeover. They say, sell your Twitter shares. Elon is just playing with you and blah, blah, blah. I don't know if it's true or not. Okay. Personally, I think that either it's more likely to me that Elon is actually wanting to do what he's saying he wants to do. Okay. I don't think he's playing games. I think he's actually wants to make Twitter more free, positive for free speech and less, and have a lot less censorship. I could be wrong, but I really think that that's what he wants to do. Okay, and unfortunately, a lot of people don't like that. For some reason, they don't want free speech. They don't want democracy. They want a lot of censorship, and I'm like, okay, what's that about? I really don't understand that. But if he turns Twitter private, then yeah, that would be possible. This is unrelated. BlackRock. I don't know if you guys are familiar with BlackRock, but it's a little bit like Vanguard. They're a gigantic fund manager. They're going to manage the $50 billion assets from USDC, the Tether. A lot of people have been complaining about Tether, saying, is it really backed? Is every single USDC backed? And so, no, this is not Tether. This is Circle. Sorry, my mistake. But also USDC has been under scrutiny, and they want to make sure that every single dollar is backed by some enough assets, right? And now BlackRock is going to manage the $50 billion pool, which is very, very positive for USDC. What's that question? I don't have much to add to the conversation, but thank you very much for all your video. I'm new to the crypto space, and your videos are helping me immensely. Well, thank you, Jambi. Thank you for watching, and don't forget, like the video. If you don't like the video, YouTube is not showing my video to anybody. Okay? If you like the videos, if you like them, hit the like button now. Okay? If you, it's very important. It's very important. You guys have no idea how much power you have. You have a ton of power. Okay? If you like something on YouTube, hit the like button so that the author, me, knows that I'm making a positive impact, right? And it tells YouTube, the YouTube algorithm, to send more people. Okay? If you guys don't like the video, YouTube thinks, nobody wants to watch this stuff. Okay? But if you actually like it, hit the like button. Okay? I know it sounds annoying when I keep saying it at every video, but it works. Okay? It is important. All right. So, this I think is very, very positive, because BlackRock is very, very influential. BlackRock and Vanguard are the two largest shareholders of every freaking company listed on every stock exchange in the universe. They have so much money. We're talking like $40 trillion together. Okay? If you have a public company and you're not like Tesla, Tesla, the largest shareholder of Tesla is Elon Musk, okay? But if you're like the CEO of Apple, for instance, you're like Tim Cook, you're not the largest shareholder, okay? Maybe you own a couple million shares or something. But you're going to get a call from Vanguard from time to time and from BlackRock saying, we don't really like your new policy, or we don't like your new product, it sucks. When you get a call from Vanguard or from BlackRock, when you're a public company, you listen, because those guys can make your life miserable. Okay? They happen to be the largest shareholders of about 90% of all the companies listed in the stock market. And not just in the US, like we're talking Europe, Asia, everywhere. Okay? So these guys have a ton of power. So that they're getting involved in crypto in big way, like $50 billion, no small change, is very important. So basically what this means, that this guy from BlackRock is supporting crypto. Okay? This guy is supporting crypto. The rest of the financial institutions are going to follow. And the governments will have to change the regulations and the laws to allow for more crypto adoption. So this is very positive. Next item. This is kind of mitigated, mixed feelings about this. Of course, right now nobody likes the Russian government because of the war in Ukraine. But now they want to treat Bitcoin as currency. So it sounds okay. right? But then again, you look at the fine print, and it's like, oh my God. So let's make it a little bit bigger. So right now, the Russian government and the central bank are now working on a draft law that will define crypto as analog of currency. So it's like essentially same as currency. And instead of calling them digital financial assets. And and then what they want to do, cryptocurrencies would function in the industry only if they have complete identification through the banking system or licensed intermediaries. So again, they want total KYC so that they know what you do with your crypto, which I don't like. I want people to have freedom, okay? And this is not a step in the right direction here. And then it says here, Bitcoin transaction and possession of cryptocurrency in the Russian Federation are not prohibited. However, they must be done through a digital currency exchange organizer, a bank, or a peer-to-peer exchange license in the country. So essentially, you couldn't just, from what I read here, let's say you have two friends that have MetaMask wallets. Okay, they couldn't send crypto between each other. They would have to go through a centralized exchange or a bank to do it, which is like, what? I think that's stupid. Anyway, the report also highlights that cryptocurrency transactions of more than 500,000 rubles, which is about only $8,000, would have to be declared. Otherwise, it would be considered a criminal act. Yeah. So if you don't declare transactions over $8,000, you're a criminal. You could go to jail. Isn't that nice? That's fucked up. Okay? And I really hope that no other country follows in Russia's footsteps here. We don't want people to become criminals just because they send money to each other. Okay? That's anti-democratic. Okay? Look, what you do with your money is your own freaking business. Okay? The government has nothing to do with your freaking money. Okay? It's an expression of free speech also. Think about that. You do what you want with your own things. Okay? It becomes ridiculous. It becomes ridiculous. So I'm not happy at all with what Russia is doing here. And if your country is planning to do this, vote against that. Okay, it's really governments need to get out of our pocketbook. Okay, that's my statement on this. All right, now let's talk about something new that I saw yesterday. I made a video about Kujira Orca. I don't know if you guys remember that. This is about, this is on the Terra blockchain. And what you can do is you can basically deposit some UST or AUST. And if people get liquidated on B-Luna, on Anchor Protocol, for instance, you could get, you could pay off the liquidation and obtain the assets at a substantial discount. So if, for instance, there was a wave of liquidation and you deposited money here, you would get a 6% discount on the price of B-Luna. Now what's exciting now, at the beginning it was only B-Luna, and then they added Beth, Ethereum, and now they added Wazavax and Batum. These are 4 assets that are on Anchor Protocol now. And Bison is coming. You also have you also have Luna, Anchor, a UST and AUST here that you could get from, I think it's Mars Protocol, isn't it? Yeah, these are from Mars Protocol. Now be aware that there's a warning here. It says bot first market. So the bots, if there are bots on those markets, they can, they're gonna rank before you. They can outrun you, front run you on this. So you're gonna be left behind the bots on these markets. These are new markets that are coming. SAVEX. This is from Avalanche. These three are from Polkadot. So we got KSM, LKSM, whatever that is, and KAR. I'm not familiar with these tokens. I'm not on Polkadot yet. But this is very exciting. It's becoming quite interesting now. We've got like 13 new assets total. So this market is going to become more and more exciting. So watch out for that. All right, so let's look at your questions. If you've got a lot of questions, I have a lot of answers. So let's go with that. Okay, what do we have? It seems inevitable, though. It's hard to imagine the world we live in today allowing decentralized money. Well, we will have decentralized money whether the governments want it or not. You have to understand one thing. We don't serve the government. The government serves the people. It's called a public service for a reason, okay? You serve the people. If the people want something, the government needs to give that to the people. They need to serve it, okay? The problem we have around the world is that we have people that think that they're kings and queens and emperors and tsars and whatnot, okay? And that they own the country and they own the people, and the people of their countries are just their cattle. So we need to make sure that the people in power, okay, understand the facts that we are the owners and they work for us. And I'm very serious about this. You guys need to realize that as well. Maybe you're not aware of that, but they work for you. And if they're not doing a good job, fire them and elect someone else. Okay? And if the laws of your country suck, make them change. Pay some lawyers and lobby for new laws. That's your right. Why do you think, okay, in the United States, for instance, we see it all the time. There's this new law that comes out, and it's like 10,000 pages thick. You think they just wrote that yesterday? No. Who wrote that stuff? Well, you've got these super rich lobbyists, okay, that have been pushing for all these modifications to the laws, okay? They've paid zillions of lawyers, millions of dollars, okay, to write all kinds of stuff that they want us to add to various laws, okay? And they bribe the politicians, and they say, okay, here's what I want in the law, here's your money, make it pass, vote for it, okay? That's how they work. It shouldn't work like that, because that's corruption, but that's the way it is, okay? So you have to fight against that, okay? You have to make sure that you elect the right kind of politician in your country. That's your responsibility, okay? If your country sucks and your government sucks, I'm sorry, but it's your fault because you voted against for the wrong people. And if you're not happy, well, move. If you say, I can't change the government, okay, well, move, okay? It's possible to live outside of your home country and be very successful outside of your home country. If you're feeling that you can't make any change in your home country, move. Okay? There's plenty of room on the planet. Maybe Russia is trying to avoid mass capital flight. That's not going to work. People will walk, okay? Vote. People will vote with their feet, okay? Capital will escape no matter what. It doesn't matter how much you try to squeeze people. There's always capital that's going to be moving out, okay? You can't control 100% of everything all the time. I agree entirely, and in principle, you are absolutely correct. Just how many countries today are truly democratic, let alone sovereign? Not many. Not many. That's sad to say, but it's not many. But again, that's because the people of the country let it happen. Okay? The people of the country have a lot of power. And the government's always scared of that. And that's why they put so much restrictions on the people. And that's why they also don't educate the people enough to show them that they have power. Okay? They like sheep. Okay? Governments like to control sheep. Okay? And because they're very docile, and they say, okay, you're just sheep. We know better than you because we're the government and we're smart and you're stupid. And people believe it. Okay? The United States is kind of a strange place where some people are aware of the bullshit and some people are not aware of the bullshit. And there are other countries where it seems that the majority of the people seem to believe the bullshit. Like in China, for instance. China has some really good stuff, okay? You cannot run the country if you're a total idiot. They have these special schools for politicians, okay? And you have, like, Xi Jinping had to go through all the steps to reach the president level, okay? And it's a meritocracy. So you have to pass all these steps and you have to pass all these exams and all these things, okay, in order to reach a competent enough level to be able to run the country. In the United States, on the other hand, any idiot who gets enough votes can become president. The problem is that there's this whole machine that's working underneath him. Okay, and that machine never changes. Okay, and that's why, like, Trump had that problem because he did not understand how the government was working, and the whole system fought against him. Okay, and Trump was not very dexterous at managing a country. He's not. I mean. I don't like Trump as a person, but he had a very clear vision about what happened in terms of wars. Okay, he knew it was a total waste to go to Afghanistan and fight Saddam Hussein. Saddam Hussein was was a dictator, was a terrible man, and so on. But things were actually better before the war than they are now. Did the United States improve the situation? Absolutely not. And it cost trillions of dollars to the American taxpayers, and tens of thousands of American troops died. And that's without counting how many civilians died in Iraq and Afghanistan and so on. Same situation in Libya. Okay, Gaddafi was a terrible man, but is the situation better now that Gaddafi has been shot? No, it's a lot worse. So the United States did not improve the situation. I don't know what they were thinking, but it's not. Their intervention was not favorable. So what else we got here? Yeah, that's true. He was installed by the U.S. in the first place. Well, yeah, the United States makes money every time they invade somewhere. Uh, just a fact of life. I mean, the United States makes money because they're a weapons dealer. There's no other word for it. They sell a lot of weapons and they make a lot of money with it. Anyway, other questions? You guys have questions or no questions? How many people are watching right now? Wow, only 4 viewers. Gee whiz, we're not so hot today. All right, come on, more questions. I'm here for you guys. All right, let's try that. What else we can talk about? Trying to find a good topic. We're going to talk about Dopex at some point. I keep wanting to make a video about Dopex. It's a very interesting project. They're creating structured products, and they're very, very, very interesting. You can earn a lot of money on these things. What else we got here? That's my opinion on Chronos. I need to make a video about Chronos. I keep forgetting about Chronos. Let me get to Chronos. Let me go on CoinGecko. I want to get the right address. At crypto.com. I thought that was different. Am I at the right place here? Oh yeah. I think the best place to get it is with Osmosis, no? Yeah, I don't want to go through crypto.com. Should check Osmosis, I think. Yeah, I need to work more on this project. I haven't made a video about it yet. It just, you need a special wallet first, and then you need to get set up. We need to simplify the wallet system so that you have more cross-chain wallets and so on. So it's the largest interchain DEX. Okay. That's it. It's a bit slow to load. I don't know if it's my connection, but it's very, very slow. There's just no link to click on. I don't know if we're going to get there today. It's not working very well. Anyway. Yeah, look, Osmosis, Chronos, and all that, it looks really interesting. I haven't had a chance to get to it, so. As a company, they're really putting themselves out there with advertising and sponsorship. Their CFI is okay. Their DeFi seems to be set up in a way where you have to interact with their CFI to be able to get anything done. Yeah, that sounds quite likely. But I think you can get some pretty good rates there, if I can get there. Oh my god, open up the app already. Yeah, there we go. And we've got these pools. Now what we saw is that Atom is going cross-chain on Terra, and we're able to borrow against our bonded Atom now. So that's positive. We need more interaction between the chains, okay, if we want to make this smoother. So I don't know what the APRs are going to be. But typically these pools have good APRs. I'm not very familiar with those tokens though. Personally, I would like to have stable coins in there. Sorry, it's a bit late here. Don't they have any stable coins there? I don't see any. They have a lot of pools though. See, now we've got Luna, so that's coming from Terra. That's great. We've got UST here. So Luna UST 31%. Yeah, they have a ton of tokens, and just most of them, I'm not familiar with them. Developing their own stablecoin called Dark Dollar. Yeah. Yeah, it just they seem to have a ton of different tokens that I don't see anywhere else, right? Except the Atom token, and I'm like, what am I supposed to do with these? Okay, that's the thing, and I'm not very familiar with. I mean, for instance, here you got Atom and Osmo, okay, and then Ion and Osmo. All right, and then AKT and Osmo and AKT and Atom. What do you do with Ion? What do you do with AKT? What do you, like, where are they coming from? Are they coming from other protocols? And what's their use? What was their utility? That I'm not familiar enough with this. I would have to check. And again, I'm not sure where to check for those tokens. See if we check Ion. Come on. Ion comes from Ion. Yeah, great. See, website, Osmosis Zone. That's where we're at. So what does that do, right? And if we check AKT, we've got AKT in two pools here. So AKT is from the Akash network. Okay, at least it's got a name. Maybe it's something fun there. What do we do there? Infrastructure that powers Web3. Akash Network is distributed peer-to-peer marketplace for cloud compute. Okay. Do what with that? Okay, so it's for me to deploy applications. Okay. I still don't know what the use case is for that token. You see what I mean? As a look into dark crypto. They have a rebase thing going. Stake Sky turn dark. APY about 500%. So it's called. Dark crypto. That's the name of the project. Right. Is it on CoinGecko? Dark crypto. Yeah, right here. So I would have to add the Kronos network. Okay, so we added that. What is this stuff? Dark Vegas. Alright. Not Dark Vader. It's Dark Vegas. And, okay, $199, $1 million and the Dark Verse. Buy dark, buy sky. Mm-hmm. Oh, sorry. Oh, yeah. What do we have here? Well, they have a lot of partners, so that's good news. I like that. Okay, so that makes me think it's a serious project. Okay, all right. Please visit our documentation before buying. Yeah, we will do that at some point. Where did you get the APY of 500%? You go to the boardroom to find the sky staking option. Where's the boardroom? Boardroom, right here. So you get 644% right now. And you... Okay, so you stake sky and you earn dark. Is that what it is? There's a 2% tax per stake. The unstake fee is 0% during expansion and 2% during contraction. These fees will be used to buy back dark. Okay. Upon stake, the fund will be locked for 6 periods. Yes. Sorry, I'm really yawning today. Rewards can be claimed after 3 epochs after deposit. Each time rewards claimed both locked. Okay. Alright, so is this like a tomb fork? They talk about expansion period and so on. So if it has expansion, it expands till when? Does it have like a peg or something? I don't see that right now. Right. Tomb forks need 2 things, utilities and money market. If you can collateralize the peg asset, then there's no some pressure to throw off the peg. It's pegged to crow. Okay. See, we can see seniorage, so we know it's a tomb fork thing. It just it doesn't show us the information that I'm looking for. What's all this stuff here? Banks. Darkness Finance, okay. These are 4 stable coins, and we would be able to earn 36% on that. That sounds good. These look like stable coins as well. And they used to. 30% is pretty good. 18 is okay. These are okay. These look fine. It's audited by Peck Shield. Yeah, overall, it looks like an interesting project so far. What does it got here? Dark Iron. I don't know what we're doing here. Got bonds. Yeah, so that's a little bit like the Tomb Fork system. What else you got here? What about Radix, XRD, and Scriptos, Cerberus, and all that jazz? I don't know, where are those? Let's see your daily use. Do you know any great looping opportunities in Matic? Matic? Probably with My Finance. Radix. Let's have a look at Radix. Oh my god, why I won't take Radix. What is that? Radically a different DeFi. The only decentralized network that lets you build fast rewards everyone, makes it better and scales without friction. Build with crypto, stake Radix, smart contracts. So this is for developers. If I'm writing applications, they want me to do it on their platform, right? See, consensus algorithm that will provide unlimited scalability. So right now it's not there yet. That's what I'm understanding here. I mean, if you want to speculate on the token, and hopefully it will work out and a lot of people will develop on this, then yeah, there's a future. But see, sign up for updates. Desktop wallet, hardware wallet, blah, 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 blah. Yeah. This is looks like tools for developers. They're probably good. I just don't know, right? Don't forget that there's probably dozens of competitors to these things. That's what I keep seeing, okay? They're not the only ones with special tools for DeFi. Okay, what are your thoughts on Near making their own UST clone? You think it's gonna work? I think it's a good idea to have more and more protocols and blockchains create their own stablecoin, because you don't want everybody to use UST, because then it becomes centralized, right? You want choice. You want dozens and dozens and dozens of various decentralized stablecoins, okay, backed by strong protocols and strong blockchains and so on. So Near, if they're doing that, that's probably a good idea. Is it going to be successful? We don't know, because it's still early. But I think it's a good idea. I think it's a good idea. We need to have a lot of those. Unlimited scalability, crypto is the tool, yes. Yeah, it's like the thing with unlimited scalability, they're not the only ones who claim that. Okay, this is not the first time I see this. Okay, you know, the proof is in the pudding, okay? We need to have a lot of developers play with this stuff, with these tools. And if it becomes successful and it's the next best thing since, you know, Ethereum, then great, okay? If thousands of programmers use this stuff and then DeFi works better with it, then yeah, if you buy their token, the token is going to shoot up, okay? But just to be honest with you, I didn't hear about this until you told me. So the marketing sucks. That's what that means. And if the marketing sucks, and maybe I don't know how popular it is with. We can check here. They seem to have a lot of people on Twitter. So maybe it is popular. What do you have? 152,000 followers. Yeah. So it seems to be reasonably popular. I just don't know. I'm not a developer, right? I don't know how useful this tool is. I don't know if it makes. If I were a developer, would it make my life a lot easier? Would I be able to write better code with it? Would my DeFi applications be a lot better with it? Maybe. But okay, it remains to be seen. It remains to be seen. Okay, if we start seeing this stuff, see like with the latest news here. What else are they talking about? April 14, community events. Yeah, they seem to be reasonably active. So yeah, it looks quite good. It looks quite good. How successful is it going to be? Are you going to be able to 100x your investment? I don't know, but it looks fine. It looks quite good. Yeah, we just saw that 152,000 followers on Twitter. Yeah, it looks like a strong project, no doubt. It just I'm not a coder, so I don't know how much better it makes my life as a coder. If I were to do a lot of coding, and I'm using Radix, and I say, oh wow, it really makes my life easier. Yeah, I would probably promote it a lot more. What about Protocol Templar? They got a stable coin now and multi-chain. The TM yield on Harmony was really high last I checked. Templar. We can have a look. Which one? Templar DAO? Is that the one? Let's have a look. I don't know. Templar DAO. Note that this is not the same as Temple DAO, which can be found over here. Alright, so you have Templar. And you said there are Harmony and so on. That's the one, right? Yeah, I think that's the one. Templar DAO. I think I had a look at it today. They want me to make a video about them, actually. They asked me. I looked at it, and it looks fine. The way I see it, it looks like another Ohm fork. It's on 3 chains so far: BSC, Moonriver, and Harmony. It's having the same issues that most Ohm forks have. See, the backing and is higher than the price most of the time. Here, this is on BSC. Let's see. That's a wrap token. See, they made their investment in Wonderland didn't work out very well, and same with their investment in Olympus. So we're not very surprised about that. Look, if you want to place a bet on a known fork, it looks all right, but it's a bet. Okay, there's no, it's not secure. Okay, you have to understand. Even Wonderland, okay, which I like, is a bet. Okay, so consider that risky, very risky. Yeah, and the treasury is not huge. See, the reserves here are less than $1 million. See, treasury total is just under $1 million. You have the total treasury balance, whatever that is, and the treasury vault balance. So the total treasury is 2.5 million. It's not huge. It's not a big project. How likely is it going to survive? I don't know. It doesn't look bad. It doesn't look great. It looks very risky. Okay, that's my point here. Okay. What else we got here? Did I miss any questions? Okay, let me just. I think it's hard to enter the L1 space because you see Avex and Luna are already cooperating with each other. Redix is going to partner with another L1 too. Yeah. Look, Redix looks fine. I just don't know how successful they're going to be long term. There are a lot of people that seem to be following them on Twitter, so I'm expecting there's probably thousands of people using the tool. Is it a game changer? Is it revolutionary? Is their token going to go 100x or 10x or 2x? I have no idea. I have no idea about that. Okay, time will tell. Again, it's a gamble. You have to look at all these potential investments as gambles. Okay. All right, hang on. There's a lot of text that just appeared. Let me move this. They say they're going to buy Wonderland, and yes, now Templar Down buying up Wonderland from the treasury, as I know. Templar money, TM staking on Harmony, large yield. Yes, the treasury is small. If Wonderland will grow, the Templar as well. They are getting audited, ongoing with Templar. Besides from Ohm and Wonderland, aren't Ohm forks, high PY DAO dead? Most of them have a hard time surviving, yes. Okay. Again, I mean, the whole Ohm fork thing was a big gamble. It looked very successful when the stock market and the crypto market were going up. And then the government say, oh, we're going to shut down the world because of COVID Omicron. And then the stock market plunged and the crypto market plunged. And then people started panicking and they just started selling Ohm fork tokens like there was no tomorrow. And that's why most of them are down like 95, 98, 99%. But again, people have to realize that those were all gambles, okay? You don't put all your assets in these projects, even if they look fantastic at the beginning, okay? Which unfortunately a lot of people did, and they lost their shirts. People renew the rebase purpose is only to accumulate funds to grow the treasury. Yeah, but again, if you have a very big treasury, you can make a lot of significant investments, and hopefully your investments are going to be profitable. And if your investments are profitable, that goes back to the token holders. Okay, there's no point in building a treasury just to build a treasury. Before this, retail investors are less aware. Oh, yeah, but caveat emptor, okay? Buyer beware. Caveat emptor is a Latin expression from the Romans from 2,000 years ago, okay? It still applies today. Every time you buy something, be aware of the risks, okay? You can lose your money, okay? And that's not new, okay? This principle is thousands of years old, okay? When you see something new and shiny, okay, are you going to sell your house and use all the proceeds to buy it? You shouldn't do that, okay? People need to use what they've got between the ears, okay? And consider that everything new in the stock market, the crypto market, any market is very, very, very risky, and you can lose all your money, okay? So they have to learn that. They have to understand that, okay? And they have to act a little bit more rationally, okay? If they lost too much money, well, that's their mistake. You shouldn't blame Templar or Wonderland or Olympus or anything like that. Templar S Sword stake for 296 APY for ATM stablecoin. What's that stablecoin? It's a stake here. Connect your wallet to stake S Sword. Boost APY for long-term stakers. Okay, all right. But where do you get that? What do you do with that TM? Tempo money. Okay, but where do you swap that? Okay, if I'm gonna earn some Templar money, I need to be able to swap it for something else, otherwise it's useless and it's worthless, right? So you're on Harmony, and then you go where? Viper swap? You know, we need to know what we can do with this stuff. I might be making a video about this soon. They just asked me if I was interested in making a video. So if you can tell me now, I'm gonna know before I make the video. Right now they're on BSC. We have to be on Harmony to make this work. No, it says I have to be on BSC for that thing. So what do we get that? So by TM, okay, if we go there, where we go? Okay, so I have to swap it directly on Templar. Right. I'm not gonna do it, but I just want to check what we're getting. We're losing almost 3% on this though. There's a pretty big price impact. But is that the only place where we can trade this thing? Anyway, economic turmoil is affecting high API DAOs, but I meant to say own forks were a big high Q4 last year, and now it isn't. Literally, no one is talking about new own forks, in my opinion. Yeah, you're absolutely right, Theo. Own forks are out of favor because, well, we saw a lot of flaws in the model. Okay, now concave. I made a video about concave. As a lot of people that used to work or are still working at Olympus, so they understand the code very well, and they're revamping the code, they're changing it, and they're trying to fix what were the shortcomings of the original code. It looks very promising. How successful is it going to be? I don't know. But they're very, very, very smart people, and they have a pretty big community already. They've got over 35,000 people in their community. So it looks interesting, and I'm keeping an eye on it just in case it becomes successful. Who knows? And if it does, then maybe we'll have concave forks or whatever. Okay, so the best APY is on Harmony. Yeah, but it didn't want me to be on Harmony when I went there. Anyway, on BSC, the APY for TM is 965, so it's lower. Okay, whatever. So it's 68% on BSC. The best APY stablecoin is on Harmony. Right. Well, let's check if TM shows on CoinGecko at all. If not, it's a little bit like a dead end. That's what I'm worried about. Come on. Ah, stupid thing. TMT. See, the TM coin is not even listed in CoinGecko. So that means the trading is like very, very thin. It's almost nobody who's using that, which is not a good thing. Okay, so I don't care if we're getting 900% on it, but if it's difficult to trade it, then it's a dead end. Okay, we can trade it on the Templar DAO website, but that's it. Okay, there's no use case. That's my problem. I have a big problem with coins that have no use case. In my opinion, Wonderland had so much hype in it that a lot of investors fell for the trap of following influences. Heck, I even fell into it. Yeah, there was a ton of hype. But to be fair, it worked for several months. It was very, very good for several months. And it built a massive, 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 massive treasury of over 1 point something billion, which is the largest treasury in all DeFi. Okay? And at that point, it became the target of whales and sharks, and they were under attack relentlessly for several months until the treasury shrunk quite a bit. Okay, now it's only 250 million. Okay, so there are very few whales attacking it now because they've filled up their bellies with $1 billion essentially. Concave is not. They're not using the same 3.3 model. It's modified version of that. Okay, if you go on their website, let's have a look here. We can see that they made several innovation. So, yeah, the website is going to take a while to load. So, it's a little bit more complex than the plain old 3.3. Okay, they're giving you a much higher APY if you stake long term. Okay, and they've got several sources of revenues here that they talk about, and you're getting paid in rebase plus in stable coins as well. Okay, I think you're getting, what are you getting, DAI or USDC or something? I forget. Anyway, and they also reduce your dilution if you stay for 360 days. You have zero dilution. The rest will have more dilution. All right. So they're trying to innovate. They're trying to create something that's going to be more attractive and more sustainable and less dependent on the plain old 3.3. Okay, this 3.3 by itself doesn't really work. They call it the prisoner's dilemma. So you're kind of stuck in, and people want more freedom. They want to be able to move their funds in and out. And there's going to be new things. They're partnering with a lot of very powerful people. Like if you look at these guys here, these are very famous projects, and they're going to have also they're creating NFTs that you're going to be able to stake, and you're going to be able to leverage that and get fun. Like you're going to be able to stake your NFTs and borrow against them as well. There's all kinds of things that are happening there. So that's quite interesting. I'm keeping an eye on it. I'm going to see how it develops. I don't know if it's going to be successful or not, but it's worth a look. It's definitely worth a look. Okay, how many places it trades? Says Jan. Wet. I'm not sure what you're referring to. Concave using 3.3 model. No, as we explained. Yes, a new idea with TM. Okay, missing use case. I will keep an eye on. Yeah, you need to have the TM token. The idea behind a stablecoin, that's nice, but you have to be able to use it. Right now, the only use case you've got is that you're earning it, okay, when you stake another token. And then after that, what do you do with it? There's nothing else that I can see yet on that website. I cannot buy anything with it. I would have to swap it for UST again. So that's not a very strong use case. Article from Medium regarding TM. It's like a reward for long-term staker. Yeah, but that's what I just said. Okay, you stake a token, and you earn TM as a reward. Okay, and then you do what with this reward TM token? There's nothing to do with it. You cannot buy AVAX with it. You cannot stake it to earn more income. You cannot pay a loan with it. You do what? See, you have to swap it back for UST. That's its only use. Okay, so that's not very useful. See, if you look at UST, for instance, okay, you can use it to buy anything on the Terra ecosystem. You can go on Mirror. You can buy synthetic stocks with it. You can use it as collateral. You know, after you deposit it on Anchor, you take the AUST, you take your AUST, deposit it on Mirror as collateral, and you can short synthetics with that. Those are very interesting use cases. You cannot do that with TM right now. There's no other use case. So that's a problem for me. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Jan. It's still a dead end. Okay? There's nothing else I can do. The Templar ecosystem is very small right now. Okay, they are on 3 blockchains, which is nice. But at the moment, they don't have a lot of use cases for their tokens, and that's a shortcoming. All right, what time is it? I need to check this. We've been talking for a while here. It's 3:30. All right, you guys have any more questions? I'm here for your questions. So if you've got questions, time to ask your questions. All right. Well, if you've got something more exciting, let me know before we shut down for the day. It's getting late here, and I'm going to need to go to bed. And that's why I'm yawning. Sorry. Any more questions, folks? By the way, did you all like the video? You better hit like. Otherwise, we're not going to get a lot of viewers on our live videos. You see, one of the things have been requested, that has been requested the most in the comments, has been, when are you bringing back the live videos? Well, I'm bringing them back, but we're not getting a ton of views. I don't know if it's because of the time I'm doing them or what. Okay, you guys have to help me here. Okay, if you want a different time slot, tell me. But you have to like the videos. If you don't like the videos, the YouTube algorithm doesn't think anybody likes these videos. So it's not showing them to a lot of people. If you want more people to view it, you have to hit like. Okay? Hit the like. We should get into GameFi. You know, I have a big problem with GameFi. Well, I have 2 big problems with GameFi. First one is I don't play a lot of games, so I'm not like so excited about GameFi. Number 2, which damn GameFi am I supposed to play? There's Axie Infinity and Illuvium and what else? Okay, there are not a lot of games that are ready to be played with right now. You know, you have all these gaming projects, and they're all in development, and none of them are ready to be played with. There was like 100 different games that I can play now, and that are exciting and cheap to get in. Axie Infinity is very expensive. You know, and easy to play. I don't want something that you know, I need to rack my brains for 2 hours to figure out, okay, what's my next move, okay? I want something relaxing, okay? You know, why can't we have like you know, something like Farmville? You know, you plant some crop and you grow carrots or something, and then you sell your carrots at the market, and you earn tokens when you sell your carrots. You know, something easy for a moron like me that doesn't do very sophisticated gaming. Okay, or you know, the games where like you can build a little village, okay, and you have a farm, you have like a bakery, you have a coffee shop, whatever, and they sell products and whatever. Why can't we have games like that? You know, those were fun to play. I like those. Those would be fun. Or why not? Why can't we have a Monopoly game on crypto yet. Is that so hard to make? And the actual monopoly money would be real crypto coins that you could trade somewhere. Is that hard to make? I don't know. Right now, I find my personal impression of GameFi is that it's still too early. Same with the metaverse. It's way, 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 way too early. There was a big hype about metaverse a couple months ago, and it's like, where is it? Okay, there are not that many fully fledged developed metaverses and games right now. That's my problem. Good night. Thanks for the stream and review. Smash the like button. Yes, smash the like button. Much appreciated. Game is called Town Star. What's that? Plus cheap. And that game is huge. It's a sophisticated game. It's not point and click. Well, I want something simple. Town Star. Well, let's look at that quickly before I fall asleep. Hang on. Town Star. Oh, it's there. No, this is Town Star. No. Town Star? What did you write? Town Star. This one. The heck is that? From one of the founders of Zynga, blah blah blah. Website. Okay, let's go to the website. Oh, it's at Gala Games. Okay. See, I don't know how to get into this thing. See, you have to register. I hate registering. I hate giving my name, my address, my credit card, my this, my that, la 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 la. You know, why we need to register? My comment was for DeFi Kingdom, Chris. Jewel 1 on eBay. Yeah, DeFi Kingdom. I kind of like DeFi Kingdom. I'm going to tell you, DeFi Kingdom was my best investment of last year. By far. It still is. I just tested it. I put $100 in this, and I put it in the farm. Okay. At the beginning, the APR was like insane. It was like 20,000% or some crazy thing. And I just left it there. And now my $100 investment, I managed to take out at least $2,000. And there's a part of the income that is locked, that I cannot take out yet, that I should be able to take out in a month or two, I think. And it's worth over $4,000. So I made over $6,000 out of 100. It's fantastic. It's my best investment of last year by far. And at one point, Jewel was very, very, very high. It was what? I think my investment was worth almost 20,000 at some point. So yeah, no, DeFi Kingdom is pretty good. But I find it's expensive to play. Okay, I made a video about that, and I find that it's a little bit expensive to play. But the farming was very, very, very productive. Okay, very rewarding. Anyway, yeah, Gala Games. It's like, you guys registered on this thing? Is it fun? Every time I see register, log in, I'm like, eh. Anybody plays on Gala Games or not? I'm not even sure what I can do there, to be honest. I mean, I can buy NFTs, I guess. Yeah, apparently I can buy a blink, whatever that is. I don't even know what a blink is. What do you do with this? It's a weapon? No idea. The price is what? 800 and I have to pay 811 Gala tokens for this? Jesus Christ. That doesn't sound cheap. .05 Ethereum. Yeah. Anyway, what do you got? Could not manage for some reason to play it. Couldn't play what, DeFi Kingdom? I made a video about it. I showed my very basic gameplay there. There's a way to play this stuff. Anyway, that's gonna be it for today. I'm getting really tired now, and the video is getting long also. All right, so we're going to try to do more live videos. It's very difficult for me to get a very fixed time slot. Okay, so it's like typically it's US Eastern Time. It's gonna be around between 11 a.m. and 2 p.m. give or take the time when I'm gonna start. Okay, around that time. It just life gets in the way, right? I don't have it's not easy for me to get a fixed time slot. Anyway, make sure you like the video and make sure you like all my videos, okay? So that we get more viewers. And we're gonna try to do another one tomorrow. So watch out for that. Turn on the notification bell so you know exactly when I'm ready to post, okay? All right, so all right, that's it for tonight. See you later. Thanks for your questions. I love your questions. Keep them